deal with Donald Trump and Election Day. And guys, you know I love you because I swore I wouldn't say his name aloud. I promise I will give you an objective astrological prediction for what's happening for him. So Donald Trump in our book, The Astrology Advantage, is what we call an innovator maven. He's actually one of our hybrids. So his chart is made up of mostly cardinal signs. Those are the pioneering leader signs, and mutable signs, the messengers. So that explains a lot. He's certainly been a creative business person, and the man can get a message out there like no one. He's very low on authority, fixed planets, so the innovator maven tends to bounce from one idea to another and drive everyone around them a little crazy, but they're definitely fascinating to watch. Now, Donald Trump is nothing if not lucky, and think what you will, he's got the same Teflon Don planetary action working in his favor on Election Day. Look at the very top of his chart. There's Jupiter, the planet of luck, good fortune, and protection, the kingmaker, up in his 10th house, which is leadership and career. And it's sitting right on top of his sun, which is his personality, his inner power, his outer power, how he shines, his north node, which is his destiny, as well as Uranus, the planet of change and sudden results. So will that make him lucky? Oh yes, it will. He will make an impact in this election, whether he wins or not. Will it also risk him blowing his wad and overexposing himself? Yes, it also will. Having Jupiter over your sun can pump up your ego, inflate it, as if it's possible for that to happen even more. Having it over your north node, though, can actually show you what your purpose is. If he's meant to be the next president, Jupiter's going to make it happen and make it happen fast. Now, Jupiter over Uranus, though, can really blow out the circuits. Saturn, the planet of restrictions, will actually be squaring Trump's Uranus on Election Day. And Saturn kind of slows down some of that chaotic energy. So we actually might see him restraining himself a little bit from some of the shake-up extreme Uranian tactics he might be thinking about using. Now, one of the biggest challenges, no surprises here, that he's going to face is with women. And that's going to go quadruple because Pluto, the planet of revenge and hidden anger coming out and transformational forces, is going to be opposite Trump's Venus on Election Day. Venus is a planet that protects and guards women. So he's got Pluto opposite Venus, which means he is going to have to face some serious music with women voters, and women voters may be the ones who are ready to strike back after all the damage that has happened to reproductive rights with the court that he put in place. He also has chaotic Uranus right up there by his midheaven at the top of his chart, right by his 10th house of career. So that is going to bring some crazy into the equation. Although he may be restrained by a few other transits, we can expect that if it's not him, his community of supporters, which are also ruled by Uranus, could be rallying and stirring things up on his behalf once again. Karma could be the thing that bites him on the ass. He does have a number of quincunxes going on. These are these karmic 5-sign apart angles between planets, which kind of bring this spiritual justice and alignment, whatever has happened in the spiritual realm that you've skipped a few steps on and jumped ahead. It could be payday on those. So on Election Day, Pluto will be quincunx his Mars. So any kind of anger and violence that he stirred up, people will want revenge for that. They'll want him to pay for that. Saturn, planet of restrictions, will be quincunx's Jupiter. So where he gambled and wasted people's resources or made promises he couldn't keep, people will want him to pay up for that. So as you can see, he's got this blessing from Jupiter, but he also has some karmic retribution coming. So he's not going to just skate on in to a victory here.